Hi there, ECU tenors. It's time for our next Beethoven 9 coaching. And today we're looking at what I have marked off in the score as section 2B. This is the second half of the second section. You all have had the previous section, the 2A. That's the section that was just yours, tenors and basses, and then the tenor soloists. But now we're moving on to the second part of section 2, page 21. And that is where we sing with the sopranos and altos again. All right? So we're going to take a look at page 21, moving all the way through the page 25. And in this section today, we're going to go over the text one more time. We'll say the text through, both just speaking it through, and then I'll speak it through in rhythm. And then I am going to make the attempt to sing along on your part. It's a bit of a stretch for me in a couple of those places, those high G's that are still here. It's the reason I'm not a tenor. And so I will do the best I can. And so to give you a little modeling on what it is that we should be doing. And then I'll eventually drop out and let just the piano part go. I'll play it for you, and then you can sing along and see how it is that you're going. All right? Okay, but so to start with, we're going to start with this text. And you can also see here, now I don't know if you can see it. Yes, you can. You can't see it in the screen. It's a new microphone. So we're going to see if it makes me sound any better now in these videos. If it doesn't, I don't know if I want to hear it from you. But now I have it, so hopefully it's going to improve the sound a little bit. Okay. Certainly makes my bass tones a little more melodious, though, I assume. All right. Page 21 we go. Here's the text. Freude. I have not been telling anybody else, so tenors, I'm going to leave it up to you. You need to make sure we have a good F and rolled R on Freude. Freude. Hear how I'm actually making that sound? I actually do have a screen to put in front of this, for the spitting stuff, but in this case, I want to make sure we hear the spitting. All right, Freude. Freude, schöne, Götterfunken. Götterfunken is indeed one word, okay? Schöne and Freude all have a schwas in the second half of them. Götterfunken, Tochter, Tochter. Don't make it a K, make it an Achlaut. Tochter aus Elysium. Elysium. It's not really an L. I'm sorry, it's not really an U. It's not really an E. It falls kind of in between. Elysium. Elysium. All right? Wir betreten. Wir betreten Feuer trunken. Again, you can hear my good rolls R's. Trunken. A good NK in that sound as well. Feuer, oi is like the word boy. We're going to make both sounds in there. Oi. Feuer trunken, himmlischer, dein Heiligtum. Himmlischer, one word. Dein Heiligtum, one word. Deine Zauber, good and Zauber. Deine Zauber, binden wieder, was die Mode streng geteilt. Teilt is an I-E, L, and a T. We need all of them. I-E-L-T. Teilt. All right? Was die Mode strenge. Mode strenge. Both of those have the accent, so they're followed by the E sounds that are schwas. And in streng, strenge, streng, I need an SH in addition to the T. Mode strenge teilt. Okay? Then top of the page, alle, a good double L for alle in this passage. Alle Menschen werden Brüder. Brüder. Brüder is not just an U sound. It's not Bruder. It's not Bruder. It's Ü. It's a round lips like an U, but then you're saying an E through it. Brüder. Brüder. Wo dein sanfter Flügel weilt. Flügeweilt, just like in teilt, the E-I is a diphthong, Eil, and the L sound and the T. Weilt, okay, Flügeweilt. Wo dein Menschen werden Brüder, wo dein sanfter Flügeweilt. And then it repeats, bottom of the page, 23, it goes back and it says that section of text one more time. Deine Zauber binden wieder, was die Mode streng geteilt. Alle Menschen werden Brüder, wo dein sanfter Flügel weilt. Okay? Wonderful. So now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to speak it in rhythm. All right? Now, we are in 2 in this section, as opposed to the earlier section where we were in 4. All right? The sopranos have the melody here again, like they did then. Da, da, dee, dum, bum, dee, dee, dum. But it's not in 4. Oh, no. It's not in 4. It's actually in 2. And so the dotted quarter is getting the beat here. And so that's what we're going to be singing there, is that dotted quarter. You start on the D natural the same as the basses. You and the basses have the same first note. All right? So make sure that you're aware of making sure that this is the beat. And Freude, schöne, Goethe, Funken. All right? That's the beat. And that's what we've got. The dotted quarter is getting the beat. Now, a couple of notes. The 8th note is something to make note of, because as you get there, it doesn't change syllable, but it is going to be accented as we speak. Freude, schöne, Goethe, Funke, Hentok. Because it does move. So even though the syllable is not changing, you do want to give a little accent to make note of the change of note, because we'll do that when we actually start to sing. All right? And then the sforzato. Use that dynamic markings now as we sing. That means there's a little bit of accent as we go. Goethe, Funken, Tochter aus Elysium. So put a little accent as we do the forzato. And that happens again, bottom of 21, second to the last bar. Pop page 22, that's forzato again on the 3rd bar. And then finally, there's a fortissimo bottom of the page, but there's more sforzato on page 23, top of the page, and then again at the bottom of page 24. So make sure you do that. So the 8th notes and the forzato should have a little bit of accent as we go. All right? Let's speak it in rhythm. Here we go. I'll give you 2 bars for nothing. 1, 2, ready, and Freude, schöne, Goethe, Funke, Tochter aus Elysium. Wir betreten Feuer trunken, himmlischer dein Heiligtum. Deine Zauber binden wieder, was die Himmode streng geteilt. Alle Menschen werden Brüder, wo dein sanfte Flügel weilt. All right, that's the bottom of page 23. Bottom of page 23 is where I stop. So you can see that's where that rest is. Make sure you kind of figure out where to take your breaths. All right, we'll talk about that in a minute. But right now, let's go on. Bottom of 23, starting on the 3rd beat. Same thing. I'll give you 2 bars. Ready? 1, 2, and da. Deine Zauber binden wieder, was die Himmode streng geteilt. Alle Menschen werden Brüder, wo dein sanfte Flügel weilt. Okay, I'm going to warn you, everybody, as we start to sing, that spot there, top of page 24, 3rd measure, okay, that little leap there is kind of tricky, and then going back up to the G natural, bottom of the page, that'll catch us. But then finally, that last forzato, bottom of page 24 in measure 4, those notes might catch you by surprise. You're suddenly down very low in your tessitura. It's an octave below on the G, all right, that we get down to. And it feels a little funny to hop all the way down there after being up there on that G natural, okay? And that happens, as you would note, bottom of 23 is a repeat. It's the same thing that we did on page 22, starting in bar 5, okay? So it's the same passage, the same music. All right? Okay. Let's go ahead and actually start to sing a little bit here, all right? We're going to start to sing. On page 21, if I stop in the middle, that's fine. Get a little break for us and then go on from there. But otherwise, you can sing through as you wish, all right? So let's take it right there, starting on that D natural. All right, here we go. I'm going to make sure I can play this now. This is a little different for me. Ready, 2, and Freude, schöne, Goethe, Funken, Tochter aus Elysium. Wir betreten Feuer trunken, himmlische dein Heiligtum. Deine Zauber binden wieder, was die Mode streng geteilt. Alle Menschen werden Brüder, wo dein sanfte geweiht. Deine Zauber binden wieder, was die Mode streng hat. Alle Menschen bilden Brüder, wo dein sanfter Flügel weit. All right. I just figured I was going to go all the way through it there. I thought you would have disappeared for a minute there. All right. So I made it through all the way. And so I figured that was the way I was going to do it. I was on a roll. I was going to just go through it all the way. All right. So make sure about your breathing, though. I cheated in a couple places there, tenors, particularly around those G naturals for me. I think some of you are going to be able to do that a little bit more smoothly than I can. So make sure on page 21, Freude, schöne Goethe, Funken, Tochter aus Elysium. If you could do that without a breath, that's great. If you need to take a breath, take it after Funken. Okay? Bottom of the page, you obviously get that breath in measure 2. Wir betreten Feuer trunken. If you need a breath, you can do it on the end of page 21. Otherwise, if you can make it all the way through to Heiligtum, that's great. Deine Zauber binden wieder, was die Mode streng hat. If you can actually do that in one breath, fabulous. Otherwise, bottom of page 22, after the second measure, take your breath. Then alle Menschen werden Brüder, wo dein sanfter Flügel wart. If you can do those 8 measures together, that's fabulous. Otherwise, taking a little catch breath after Menschen werden is the place to do it. Okay? And then obviously with the Deine, it'd be a repeat. All right? Good. Let's try it one more time. I'm just going to play this time. I won't sing along, and that way you'll have a section in order that you can sing along with just the part being played. All right? Here we go. Top of page 21. 1, 2, ready, and... I think I messed that up. My error. Please excuse me. Let's try again. And And there you go. That's the whole thing all the way through. All right, so that's what we got for today, tenors. Just this section right here, pages 21 through 25. And we will catch you on the next time with section 3. All right, everybody, take care. Have a good afternoon, evening, good morning, wherever it is that you're watching.